Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So, whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully, bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself, that divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Twin Flame Oracle today. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective, please. And thank you. Alone. That girl looks like Charlize Theron to me. So there is somebody in your life, or this is you, feeling alone, left out, a little bit lost, abandoned, and it is telling you the message here is to find comfort in your own company, to be at peace within yourself. Or that could be where somebody else is learning a very big lesson. This could be somebody who always has a lot of people around them. This could be somebody that maybe even jumps from one partnership to another partnership, or they're always in a relationship and they don't quite know how to be alone. I feel like with this energy, whoever this is being gifted the chance to really discover who they are, who they want to be, who they want to become, what they really like, what their own personal dreams and desires are. It always makes me think of like what color they would paint the wall if they got their own space and didn't have to ask maybe somebody else. What their style is if it always was a situation of having to compromise. So let's see what this is about. This could be you feeling left out. For some of you, you feel like you weren't the one chosen. But this could also be somebody else's energy. But I keep hearing gift. So even though this energy feels sort of somber, I feel like it's actually a gift. It's actually a blessing. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth here. So let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Who feels alone? What is this energy? I just thought of I Alone by the band Live. I like that song. Clarity on alone. Please and thank you. Well, this is the opposite of alone. This is maybe for some of you the balance between masculine and feminine within you, or the balance inside whoever this is. But I do feel like if you have been alone for a while, maybe it's been a very long time since you've had a relationship, or even felt like you were in the right relationship for you. Maybe you've dated a lot, but nothing ever kind of felt right. You do have something coming in here, and it just feels right. It feels warm. It feels like they're dancing. And I do get the opposite for some of you, whoever this is. If you were always in union with someone else, I feel like for some of you, something happened, and that is changing and giving you the chance for this beautiful sense of independence and freedom. And I feel like that same warm energy that's here is still going to be found within this independence with being alone. And maybe this is coming back in down the line, but I feel like if that union comes after a period of getting to heal or getting to be with yourself, really loving, being in your own energy, whatever partnership comes in down the line is not going to be anything like the last one or the one before that, or I feel like any of them. But I do see something coming through where it is creating this beautiful energy of union. For some of you, it is somebody coming back. It can be reconciliation. It's something that wants to come back and stay, though. Doesn't have any intention on leaving. It feels eternal. And for some of you, the message here is your time has come. So if you've been waiting for a while, it looks like something is coming in. Someone is coming through. This might be who you think, and it might be somebody totally new. Let's get one more from this deck. What is one more message on alone and union? Release. It's so beautiful. It looks like freedom. I do feel like whatever union this is, whether that's in your life or coming in, it feels free. It doesn't feel like any kind of karmic attachment. It feels like freedom to choose each other, freedom to tap into maybe your own dreams, or maybe your dreams coming true together, dreams you have with someone else or will. It's loosening your hold. It's not feeling like you have to hold on to something because it's going to go away, because it's not going to go anywhere. This is somebody who wants to come home, wants to stay. Even if they're not alone and they're out with their friends, they are thinking about this union, this person, because it does feel free. I'm getting it feels free, but it feels very warm. I'm getting like home kind of energy. This is where somebody is finally, maybe on their own, relaxing, unwinding, feeling better, releasing any fear. It's the energy of abundance, not lack. And it's releasing anxiety and doubt. It is very nice. So it could be that you have the right partnership coming in where all of those energies of the past, if it was doubt and fear and lack, self-sabotage, worry, those energies just aren't there. And for some of you, it might be that if you are in a union and yet still you feel alone, even if you're right next to that person, maybe you are gaining the strength to release that partnership, release that person, choose the energy of independence and gaining freedom in your soul. So that was a lot of different situations. I hope that something that came through resonated for you guys. I don't think this is a like one big group kind of thing. I think there's many different situations happening, and I feel like for some of you, it's your energy and your partnership, your dynamic, and I feel like for some of you, this is giving you clarity or explanation on what somebody else is going through. So let's go to the yin yang. Let's get a little bit more clarity on alone, union, and release. I am also getting that if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's meant for you. And if it doesn't, you're offering that space and that free will. And now you are open in your energy for the right thing to come in, where it can be reciprocal love and not unrequited. Clarity on release, union, and alone. What is another message to be helpful right now for the collective, please and thank you. You're healing. So this could be that somebody was maybe holding on to something because It could have been childhood wounds, maybe a parent that left, a partner that left, you know, being heartbroken by even like your first love. But this is really beautiful. This means that somebody is healing old emotional wounds. They are changing patterns that they maybe learned from parents, friends, society, their neighborhood, their school, whatever. And this is somebody who has done some inner work to have reflection on the beautiful things they would love to keep, the things that they feel blessed and are proud of, and anything that breaks any kind of repeating generational pattern that may have been taught. I feel like somebody's actually unlearning something. Maybe they always believed because they didn't know any different. They never had a different kind of relationship or had another example. But this healing energy, I feel like it's creating new, like a totally new cycle. It feels released. So I feel like it's releasing fears, where just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it always has to happen. But you know who has to change is usually the person. It's not all about the energy out there. I am getting that little bit of blaming thing, like somebody always blames somebody else with their fault. That's why I'm like this, or something like that. And I feel like somebody's having some inner reflection on how they can make a change, how they can do something different, how they can go another direction, how they can make growth out of a situation or because of a situation, have clear, beautiful boundaries because of anything that they went through. I'm getting that somebody is stepping through this portal and becoming more mature, becoming more, I hear, self-reliant, but I'm getting a lot of positive growth and strength. Somebody's like standing tall. So hold on, my battery just went low. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna give you some juice. Okay, let's get a little more clarity on healing inner child. What is another layer to be helpful, please? And thank you. There's a mirror here, and when I was doing a playlist recently, I came across, it was a Sabrina Claudio, but she did a duet with somebody else, and it was called Mirror. I didn't even listen to the song, but I just thought of that title that I saw right now, so I'm kind of curious what the song is. Maybe there's something in those lyrics. Let's get one more message, please, and thank you. Oh yeah, somebody's coming out of their south node. This is really nice. This means that somebody is ready to break a cycle, break the chains, learn from the past, and grow into the future. This is somebody who was clinging on to something, maybe out of fear of being alone. And the south node, it looks like this person is just looking towards the light, praying for a solution, actually tapping into spirit to help get an answer, asking God, please help me, because I know there needs to be a change, and I feel like this person is going to receive the guidance, receive the maybe divine blessing for that healing, however it needs to come through for this person. For some, it's the right person coming in your life. That is so different than that last cycle, that there is no way it's going to be a repeat pattern. For some, it's getting to be in this cycle where there's freedom and release and growth on your own to get your own energy in the right place. So you either choose to stay in that beautiful energy, or you're in the right vibration for a person to come on in a cycle that is not this believing it's comfortable but not uncomfortable, or but uncomfortable zone. because this is where somebody is sticking to what they know, afraid of change, not wanting to grow, not being flexible, not wanting something to be different. And if there are things happening outside, people, places, environment, life in general is a changing, and this person is holding on to an old way, it's going to really get that cycle like repeating and feel more and more and more uncomfortable until it's finally broken. But usually until you get a little uncomfortable with that transition, which is always a little weird, you got to be a little flexible when something's new, and step into a new cycle and then get more and more comfortable and confident with it. Then you can look back, look backwards at something and realize how uncomfortable you actually were. And it's almost like you wonder why you stayed so long. You wonder why it took you so long. Or maybe that's somebody else who's going to end up wondering what took them so long to just change, to just offer that release, to even ask for divine guidance and help. Because these are literally the opposite energies. You have somebody clinging on to something. I think that's what I was saying before with the just let it go. Instead of having a smothering energy or holding on, usually that creates such a weird tension that something ends up either just snapping or wanting to like run away as far as they can, because it's an uncomfortable tension. When it's total freedom, it's comfortable, it's easy, it's allowance, it's the energy of belief. So let's get one more, since we had 3 from the other deck. I hope whatever came through so far in this reading is helpful. I feel like it was kind of intense energy, and yet I feel like it's heading towards, I feel like some of you are already in this beautiful energy, and it's just looking back at this past growth. But it could be that you're in this beautiful energy and this is where somebody else is. Let's get one more to be helpful, please, and thank you. Oh, you have somebody looking, but they're looking at themselves. I feel like this is that same message that came through before. I feel like somebody was kind of always looking for something else to be the reason. It could even be somebody trying to shine a light on, I'm getting that things that actually make them uncomfortable about themselves. Because when somebody shines a weird light out there, it's because it's usually something that they're not addressing and makes them feel uncomfortable about themselves. Because what you notice, is your energy. So for some of you, you might have somebody, who is on their own, but they're very curious about what you're doing right now. There could be somebody that you have released and they don't really know how yet to let go, and they're not quite good on their own. They have to do some healing, self-reflection, and they could be thinking about how the union with you was different. But I am getting that this energy is somebody who is, they're looking at their own mirror. So this is somebody, even though it says spy and inspecting, I feel like something happened and that mirror was turned around, or maybe they were trying to, look through something before or look at somebody else, and something came through and put that reflection back on them. And I feel like that's a really beautiful thing, because it puts some self-awareness into somebody and really puts some growth. So let's get some more clarity. Let's see what this is all about. I'm not sure what to use. I want to do the romantic fairy because this deck is so cute. With this last card, this can be different messages for you guys. There could be somebody who is watching somebody else. I hear an awe, but it could be somebody watching how beautiful a certain partnership, or how like the way or how beautiful somebody handles something, handles themselves. And maybe this is even somebody who is ultimately, even though it may have started by being a nosy pants and or curiosity, actually turned into inspiration. Let's see. Clarity from the romantic fairy. Let's get another message or two and see what's happening. Please and thank you. Oh, well, I can't believe this card just keeps coming through all of the time. I have hundreds of decks of cards, by the way, that I have collected over many, 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 many years. And I just find it amazing how the energies just continue to be the same for the collective that is watching this here. And this twin flame energy, no matter what deck I use, wants to be the one card that keeps popping out. So for some of you, you know what this is. You've definitely had some, I mean, this is going to come through to definitely release not just past cycles in this life and your south node. It's going to take you into, you know, catapulting your spirituality to heal many, many lifetimes. And it's usually a person that comes into your life either for a moment to catapult you into being alone and making huge, huge changes in your life independently to get you prepared to be in the right energetic vibration and position for this union to come back right, real, ready, able, willing, and freaking phenomenal. But for some of you, this is something that's coming through and staying. You've already done that healing. For some of you, you've met maybe somebody or people in your lives that have taken you into a cycle that you've been repeating for a long time and possibly lifetimes. But usually this is the person that brings that trigger, that catalyst energy that changes something, that catapults you to make different choices. This is also somebody's looking at you like they are looking at themselves, because this is a mirror soul energy. And yet balance of masculine and feminine, yin yang. It might be that beautiful reflection that is coming through where maybe somebody just can't keep their eyes off of you because you are unlike anything they've ever met or ever will. It's a union that is forever, beyond time and space. You know, this soul that mirrors, I'm glad that mirror song came through, mirrors your own. You know this person. So for some of you, you have gone through a situation to prepare you for someone coming in that's going to be unlike anyone you've ever met, and you've known them forever. And for some of you, you are dealing with a big situation that, even watching this reading, the answer is not here. The answer is not out there. The answer for something that deep and that true and that big and that personal is in you. And your connection to God and your connection to that other soul. That's where the answer is. And your journey is personal to you. So let's do one more from this. It's always such a big message to come through. And I feel like it's become a little too commercialized. You know? So whatever you call it, it's just something that is incomparable and probably completely like you can't even put it into words. Like I can't even get the words out of what I want to say. Like there is no words to describe what that is or how deep something is, deep a connection can be and is. Falling in love. So I just thought of, I keep on falling. I think Alicia Keys just came through. Like her first song. That was a sassy song. Look at you got a stallion in the back. Or maybe right up front. like too like excited. So I do see that as freedom. Maybe this is a stallion kind of energy coming in. This is sudden feelings that this is the one, that this one is different. So maybe somebody comes through fast, hot, heavy, hard and sweet. I hear wonderful and kind. Maybe this person is just all around not comparable to anyone else. But somebody's going to be falling in love here. So let's go to the tarot. Let's see what's going on, guys. Sometimes I feel like these messages are big. Big ones. I feel like I just slipped in a that's what she said joke. This is so silly. All right, let's continue. Let's go into the tarot. What would be helpful for the collective right now? Movement of energy, please and thank you. That is what she said. You got the big heart on of the universe coming out to let you know that somebody's ready to take action. Oh, this is so much passion. This is definitely a passionate beginning. This is, yeah, I mean, usually I feel like this is coming out of the sky being handed to you, you know, by divine energy. But here, this is something growing out of the ground, reaching towards the sky. Even this rod has a halo of spiritual energy on it. This is so, it's not a little match. It's not even the size of a tree. It's so big, it's going up into the heavens. This is passion that big. This is enthusiasm. This is your spirit elevated, lighting up, lifted, expanding. But you got to take a hold of that rod and keep putting energy into something so it can stay lit. Because if it doesn't get any energy, it just sizzles away. It's a beginning, and it's a very passionate beginning. And I was going to pull another card, but as I actually stared at that at the bottom, so let's take that and pull another card. You got both a passionate beginning involving your spirit, creative energy, adventure, enthusiasm, excitement, confidence, and it's touching your heart. It's something that can blossom. It's something that can create such love in your heart. It's a new partnership, a new relationship. Even if this is just you and you are in that independent energy, you are doing something you're passionate about. You are gaining your own confidence about where you are. You are opening your heart instead of blocking it to new possibilities of anything in your life that makes you feel like you're in the energy of love, that you love to do, loving yourself. It does look like something is definitely opening up. And it looks like this one is so big. But look at it, it's almost like it blesses all these other areas of your life to also open up with this energy of love. There's such a beautiful reflection here. But it's an ace again. So I'm going to pull this, put this down so I don't look, and we'll pull another card. Unless you get past the start, unless you put energy into the energy of passion and love in the earth. It's just feelings. It's just emotions. It's just energy. It's just electricity. It's just chemistry. And it needs to have energy put into it for it to become what it could be or will be. Let's get another card and see. Clarity on the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups for the collective, please. And thank you. Queen of Cups. Oh, this is such a beautiful Queen of Cups card. So it could be, oh, she's flying. It could be that there's a water sign. The Queen of Cups is like Venus. She's so beautiful. This is somebody who opens up the hearts of those around him or her. It's a very feminine energy, though. This is somebody who wants everyone in their life and all of their situations and partnerships to be emotionally balanced, beautiful, comfortable, open, true, free. We'll look at her quick upside down, but not give that much attention. If this queen is upside down, this is somebody who usually feels a lot, but sometimes they have so many feelings, they choose to go cold. Cut their feelings off from somebody else instead of having a honest conversation. It could also be somebody that really does feel other people's emotions pretty well. Usually this person, either way, is pretty in tune with energy. She's pretty psychic. Sometimes she's very empathetic. But if she is upside down, she can be an emotional manipulator. And that's a really crappy energy, because that's somebody who uses and abuses others' emotions on things that maybe they love to get what she wants for her own gain. And it usually puts others in a very weird energy. But when she is upright, this queen is so beautiful. She really is a beautiful queen. She comes with an open heart. She has a beautiful energy of allowance. She knows how to nurture. She knows how to make everything more beautiful. Everything around this queen just feels like beauty, art. And I feel like the people that are in this queen's life truly appreciate her. You know, one other way this queen can be, if she's in this energy and she's not feeling confident with herself, you know, if she's a little bit more in the ego, a little more in the energy of lack, then she might accept less than she deserves because her heart really wants to have this passion and this love. But if she doesn't believe how amazing she is and what she deserves to be reciprocal and even, and you know exactly what she should have, then she would accept less and never quite be happy. But when she is upright, she knows what she is. She knows how valuable she is. She knows what she deserves, and she doesn't accept less. And if there's anyone around her who usually gives less, she inspires them the right way where they want to do more. They want to be more. So let's see. Let's get another message. Clarity on the Queen of Cups. That's our card. You have another ace. There you go. Good job. So maybe this Queen of Cups is the reason somebody's heart is open. Maybe this Queen of Cups is gaining an open heart because of somebody else as well. Could be this Queen of Cups is gaining real independence or inspiring independence on someone else, or inspiring this union to be grounded in reality. Because now you have three aces. You have something that is passionate, loving, and your golden ticket. This is the energy of prosperity, abundance, where something is grounded in the earth and can be beautiful, real, and create such stability, wealth, independence, security, and expansion in your everyday life, every single day, in the what you can feel and touch land, what you do with your energy here, people, places, things, your home, your job, your children, your friends, your honey, your car, your yard. This is a beautiful beginning. It's that seed of potential, but it needs to be put in the earth, and physical energy needs to be put into it. And if this is done, you're going to have the most like amazing experiences. If this energy or this desire is planted here, wherever this is for you or whoever this is about, whether it starts with falling in love, whether it starts with a deep soul connection, whether it starts with finally releasing old chapters and cycles, gaining independence, having self-awareness, or looking at someone that has been inspiring, and or because of a beautiful union. It's going to happen really fast. It's going to create really big changes in your life. It's going to be that moment where you see, that comet. You were at the right place at the right time. Can you get your camera fast enough and get a picture? Maybe not, but you still had the experience. This is handling something that comes through very fast with grace. Believing in yourself. If you need to turn on a dime, that you can do it. I feel like upside down, it's like you're standing there and you're looking the other way and there's somebody there with you and they're like, oh my gosh, there's a comet, and you're on your phone. You're like, what? You missed it. Or it's a lot of energy coming in and you freeze rather than move with those changes. It could also be, just so you guys know, sometimes this is Cupid's arrows. This could be like what feels like the love of the entire universe coming in and entering into your life or someone else's all at once. This is usually something that happens very fast. So it's like a buckle up, get ready, here it comes. I feel like you have been preparing for whatever this is for a long time, but once it comes in, 3, 2, 1, go. Get past, the introduction. Get into the story. Let's get one more for you from, what is this one? Raise Your Vibration. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys today. One more message, please and thank you. What is one more message to be helpful for the collective? I make way for miracles. Yeah, you had to make room. Open the door. Have the space. Put that energy into it. The effort as well. Also opening your heart to even bigger and brighter and better possibilities that God and the universe and your higher self has in store for you that maybe you even thought you planned. This is where energy is coming in, and what you get to experience feels like a miracle. There's something coming through and it feels like it's even better than an answered prayer. Better than a dream come true. And definitely meant for you. And with this, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I feel so blessed to be here with all of you. And I will see you soon. Bye.